As we all know, GTA 6 is about less than a year away, pulling up on our block quite fast, faster than we expect. We already did a video explaining 10 things that we would like to see in Grand Theft Auto 6, and you guys killed it. You guys showed mad love on that video, and I very much appreciate all of you. What's going on, guys? My name is Mizzly, and today we're going to be explaining 10 things that we do not want to see in Grand Theft Auto 6. Now, let's do something fun. If you have a feature in mind that you don't want to see in Grand Theft Auto 6 as well, keep that in mind. And if I say that feature in this list, you guys have to subscribe and comment down below what that feature was. Now, as always, sit back, relax, grab a snack, and let's get into it. And for the number 10 spot, we have Futuristic Vehicles. Rockstar, we do not want Cyberpunk 2078 vehicles in Grand Theft Auto 6. Keep the Oppressor, keep the Deluxo, keep the Oppressor Mark II, keep that futuristic tank, all that bullshit in Grand Theft Auto 5. Please do not bring it to Grand Theft Auto 6. Honestly, to keep it real though, flying cars and jetpacks are like a real thing now. So if anything, put those in the game, but make it super rare and only have it to where there's only one place to get it from. Like, you can't own it. Like, you shouldn't be able to own it, in my opinion. Now, in story mode, go crazy, Rockstar. Let us own whatever futuristic vehicles we want, or whatever you want to put in the game. But online, please just not let us be able to own futuristic vehicles, because nobody wants to be pulling cargo or doing a side mission just to be interrupted by somebody in an Oppressor Mark II or a goddamn futuristic tank with a railgun on it, you know? Honestly, I would say the best way to introduce futuristic vehicles in Grand Theft Auto 6 is to have like some secret facility that has like a science experiment that only spawns in every amount of time or whatever after a player steals it online, and after it's destroyed, there's a time limit until it spawns again, and only one person can have it per lobby or whatever the hell. You know what I mean? I feel like that would be a lot more fair compared to having 12 fucking oppressors or 6 fucking futuristic railgun tanks chasing you as you're trying to pull weight. Honestly, just keep it to what we have access to right now in the real world and just leave it at that. And yeah, let's move on to the next one. And real quick, no way, shape, or form am I saying don't put no like underwater UFOs in the game that we can fly around. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and throw that in there. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? And for the number 9 spot, we have boring missions and mini games. Rockstar. I understand that GTA 6 is all about realism and how realistic the game is going to be and how immersive the world is and how much things you can interact with. We understand that. Let us interact with things. But Rockstar, we don't need missions where we're literally mopping the floor for 30 goddamn minutes, bro. Like, come on. Like, who in their right mind up there at the goddamn studios actually said, yo, that was a good idea. They cooked with that. Oh yeah, let them mop the floor for this heist. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. We also don't need no missions where we're working out each individual body part, bro. Like the yoga thing. Nobody used that outside of that mission, bro. Rockstar, I promise you. Also, I'm not gonna lie, when it comes to online, the whole hacking thing was slightly annoying. Yeah, it was realistic, but I feel like if y'all made it more arcadey and more fun, kind of like how actually I'm not gonna do that to him, but you know what I mean. Now, don't get me wrong though, again, I'm not saying don't put these features in the game. Like, if players want to go out their way to go mop the floor or make a sandwich or do laundry, it would be cool to see that in the game. I'm not gonna lie, but there's just no reason to make a whole mission just to introduce one feature in the game showing how realistic and immersive the world is. But although small features like this would really help, especially for those people who like to make skits in GTA. I know the role-playing community is really big about having real world immersive stuff and, you know, basically working jobs and shit in real life. And so it would actually add some touch to it if you were to have it as a side option and not force it in missions. I'm pretty sure everybody would agree with me when it comes to that one. Am I right? Or am I right? For the number 8 feature, stop adding these bullshit ass shark cards. Rockstar, nobody wants to buy millions of dollars in shark cards unless you have absolutely no fucking life. Like, honestly, like, it's understandable how some people are too lazy to make money in real life. How could you possibly be too lazy to make money in GTA? It's literally playing the game. How are you too lazy to make a couple $1 million, bro, to where you have to buy it with real money, wasting your real hard-earned cash on that piece of shit purchase? I don't know how much they tax it now, but I know back in the day, them shark cards was not cheap. I'm pretty sure it was like, what, 50, 60 bucks just for like, what, 3 million, 4 million, 5 million or something like that? So if you really think about it, every time niggas bought a shark card, they basically bought an entire new game just to buy one singular item in Grand Theft Auto, maybe 2, depending on what you bought. Also, I'm not gonna lie, I gotta chalk that GTA Plus shit, gang. That shit weak. Just saying. Now, I understand a lot of this helped you guys make Grand Theft Auto 6, but unless y'all are gonna be making GTA 6 story mode DLCs, there's really no reason to be, you know, overselling us like some bullshit, bro. Bro, just grind to make some money. Stop being lazy. Like, niggas used to really sit around for 5 hours doing the money glitches on Grand Theft Auto 5 drive back in the day. I'm niggas, by the way. I sure as hell was selling that goddamn LNG for 28,000 every fucking time, bro. That LNG was free. You was able to sell that bitch to Los Santos Customs for 28,000 every single time, bro. I promise you. With only a 5-minute window. Plus, back in the day, you were able to do rooftop rumble. Rooftop rumble paid minimum 15K, sometimes 20. And then you also had the heist, bro. Come on, just don't be lazy, bro. It's just about how about it you were. And that's why I mentioned in the previous video on how you guys should add some dope houses and shit for us to buy, for us to actually want to make money. And the houses should not be cheap. I'm talking about like 50 to 80 to $100 million kingpins, bro. Shit, if you try to go crazy, f around and let us buy an island, bro, I ain't mad at it, bro. I'll take it, shit. And for the number 7 spot, we have secret agent NPC drivers. Or are they secret Rockstar employees? Ever since Grand Theft Auto Online dropped, I haven't really experienced this too much in GTA like story mode, but when you're driving around the map, mainly when you're driving super fast, the NPC would purposely drive into you or drive right in front of you, like right to where you crash into them type shit. Like if you've never experienced this, you're fucking lucky. But imagine, bro, you just bought a new whip, you took it to the customization shop, bro, pimp that bitch out, drive out, take that bitch on the highway, you about to cruise, right? You start picking up the speed a little bit, and out of nowhere, SUV just pulls right in front of your lane, cuts you off, and then you spin out, flip your whole shit, and damn near blow the hell up. Yep, that's Rockstar NPC drivers for you. And some of them be having the audacity to want to get out the car and fight you too, which is crazy. I just really hope that they keep their word on the drivers, and the NPCs have their own individual personality, so we don't run into this issue of NPCs randomly driving into us when we trying to get shit done, or when we trying to zoom and cut through traffic on some Fast and Furious shit. You feel me? Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm all in for the new AI that Rockstar got cooked up in the Rage engine, bro. Like, I'm interested to see what they're gonna be like. And for the number 6 spot, buildings that we can't get into. I feel like at this point, we should be at the point where we should be able to enter every single building in GTA, including houses. If you really think about it, they want to make a life simulator to where you can literally commit any crime you want with no repercussions, as well with the ability to respawn after death. Like, that's shit we can't get in real life, you feel me? And it's honestly kind of sad how Grand Theft Auto San Andreas and Grand Theft Auto 4 had way more interiors than Grand Theft Auto 5 did if you really look deep into it. And shout out to the modding community. I would love to see stuff like malls, interiors of the universities, interiors of the stadium, like the entire stadium, not just the lobby. More restaurants, shopping centers, stores, houses, mansions. And some of you may know how I mentioned in a previous video on how Take-Two Interactive had a fiscal year earnings call this year. And in that earnings call, there was a patent that explained that there's going to be AI generated interiors in Grand Theft Auto 6. Now, if they keep their word on this is actually probably possible without a doubt. At least 70% of interiors, like I said before, but at least 70% I'm also cool with. But I feel like every building would be peak. Like, come on, bro, like who doesn't want to steal a Tesla from inside of a mall in GTA, bro, and drive around inside of the mall causing chaos inside of the mall? I mean, you were able to do that kind of sort of in Grand Theft Auto Vice City. There was a mall and there was like a Lamborghini inside of it, and you were able to go crazy, do the thing. And for the number 5 spot, believe it or not, a refueling system. You know, guys, I understand that back in the day we thought we wanted to be able to add gas into the car, but just imagine on how annoying that would really be. And I understand now that there's a lot of 5M servers that actually already use this mechanic alone, but bro, we don't want that in Grand Theft Auto Online. We don't want that in Grand Theft Auto 6 story mode. We have to go refuel the car during a mission. That is boring. That's like, I should have put this in the segment before. We're talking about the boring shit, bro. We don't need realistic features like that to be included in GTA. I'm sorry. And that goes for aircraft vehicles as well. Like, I'm really not trying to have to go hella far just to pick up my jet or my helicopter or whatever, and then be flying around and realize, oh damn, I didn't refuel my jet or helicopter, I didn't buy fuel, and then I'm just in the middle of a rampage and then run out of gas in midair, and then boom. I mean, although that'd be kind of cool, but it'll just be annoying as fuck at the same time. And think about the different types of fuels that you have to buy. You got marine fuel, aviation fuel, and gas, and diesel. That's all gonna be mad expensive to fill up tanks for all of your shit all the time. Chalked, leave it in the archive, boot it, we don't want it. Although if you guys want to add it as an option in the new GTA RP that's going to be coming out in 6M or whatever it's going to be called, feel free, go crazy, I'm down to see it. And for the number 4 spot is primarily focusing on online DLCs. I understand that online is where the bread and butter is, but Rockstar, you got to understand that there is not a lot of people out there who have internet connection or have PlayStation Plus or Xbox Live Gold or whatever the hell. Like, it already sucks that you have to have internet connection to play digitally downloaded games on Steam. Like, don't make it any worse than that. Honestly, I don't even know who came up with that concept. Like, if you purchase a game, you download it, you should be able to play it even if you're logged out of your account, you literally bought the game and downloaded it onto your system. So why do I have to be logged in and signed into the internet to be able to play this game? And again, I really think giving us some story mode content after like a year or two of the game being out would help a lot for those who don't have internet access and can't really play online, because we already know that you guys are going to be dropping mad online DLCs. We already are expecting that, and I'm in for it. But we would love to see at least a story mode DLC again, like having another story within the same map, or even an expansion that will allow us to go to another GTA map. Like Rockstar, I feel like you guys were really good at this back in the day, and I don't see why I dropped this now. Like, you guys even gave us little DLCs like Chinatown Wars that people could play on the DS if those didn't have an actual console to play the normal GTAs on. That was genius. And for those of you that don't know, Chinatown Wars was technically, yes indeed, a Grand Theft Auto 4 DLC. And for the number 3 spot, we have voice chat suspension and temporary bans. Rockstar, think about it. You have the perfect chance right now to revive what Call of Duty couldn't keep alive, and that is the voice chat. I feel like since your game is called Grand Theft Auto and is rated M for mature, you guys honestly need to act like it and let us be able to say whatever the f we want and talk however the f we want on Grand Theft Auto Online without somebody reporting us because they felt some type of way. And honestly, I feel like Grand Theft Auto 4 did it the best when it comes to the voice chat, because we were able to say whatever we wanted. Nobody gave a f back then. You were able to really talk about whatever, and nobody cared. And it's even crazier because a lot of us were kids back then playing this game, and your audience is mainly Gen Z, our generation. I mean, yeah, kids nowadays are playing Grand Theft Auto 5, but don't soften it up for them. Let them suffer just as bad as we did, bro. Let them be traumatized like we were when we saw the opening scene of GTA 4. And if somebody so happens to report somebody and it turns out that that child was somebody who isn't old enough to play the game, the parents should get fined for allowing them to play the game. Simple as that. Don't be a bitch. And for the number 2 spot, we don't want no battle pass. We don't want no crafting, no build up experience levels, no abilities. We don't want any of that. Keep that in the archive, please. For y'all to not have released a game in 10 years, I definitely feel like a battle pass came across y'all minds for sure. Y'all probably even thought about putting a battle pass in Grand Theft Auto 5. And please, please, please don't do what Saints Row did and add skill trees and abilities to where you can upgrade it by collecting items or whatever the hell. And if you guys do decide to allow us to craft things, make it exactly like how it was in Red Dead Redemption. We shouldn't be able to craft crazy items or craft any crazy shit off of nothing. For example, if you have like a screwdriver and a jack or some shit, you should be able to craft like some lockpick or whatever. I'm just giving an example. I don't know if that actually will craft a lockpick. And I'm not gonna lie too, keep that XP building shit normal like how it was in Grand Theft Auto 5. Like, don't give us daily challenges, none of that bullshit like how Call of Duty be doing. It's just super unnecessary, and I feel like it does not fit Grand Theft Auto at all, and it will probably ruin the game just a little bit because nobody really needs that. And today's daily challenge is to explode 10 cop cars by the end of the day. Like, that sounds like a mission that you would assign a kid in Fortnite. And last but not least, we have for the number 1 spot, passive mode. I personally think passive mode was one of the most stupidest features that has ever been added into GTA, and I think that it needs to be left in Grand Theft Auto 5 and not carried on to GTA 6. I'm pretty sure passive mode isn't included in 5M, which is fire, but if you guys don't know what passive mode is, it's basically this feature that allows the player to go transparent so they can't take damage. They can't get their car blown up, they can't get killed, they can't get in a fight. They just can't take damage from any other player no matter what. Like, I promise you, you have never experienced a bigger bitch than somebody who's killed you or blown up your car than immediately going into passive mode and running off, or even just circling around you knowing that you can't do anything, forcing you to rage quit or just circle them just knowing that they're not going to leave passive mode for them to eventually just go into their apartment or leave the lobby, and then you can't do anything about it after they've been fucking you up out of nowhere for the past 10 minutes. In my opinion, this feature is very childish, and again, Grand Theft Auto is supposed to be an adult game, and removing this feature would be the most godly thing that has ever happened to Grand Theft Auto Online, because we will get the satisfaction of taking revenge of those who challenge war upon us. But that is it when it comes to this video, guys. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, especially if you guys are new to the channel. And if there was a feature on this list that you agree with, or like I said earlier, I guess one of your predictions, you guys have to subscribe and comment down below which feature that you guys like the most and which one was your prediction. You guys can use code Mizzly at checkout for a fat discount at GFUEL.com. If you guys are going to TwitchCon this year, GFUEL will be having a booth this year, so make sure you guys stop by. I might be there, I might not be there, but if you guys are there, I will let you guys know. And if you guys are there, pull up and come see me. And as always, until next time, remember this one thing: there's only one of you. I love you. Peace. Go.